Hey everyone, Cory here, and I am here in my kitchen, actually, because I've run out of spots to shoot videos in my house. We just recently released some stats on what happened in March, and if you look at those numbers, it's really just been a banner month, so to speak. I mean, the average sales price is up by over 10% compared to the same time last year. The number of sales is up almost by 7%, again, compared to the same time last year. And if you just look at the stats, then everything looks like March was an amazing month, and you would almost not even know that in the midst of it, the real estate market kind of got shut down, and the economy in general got shut down. Even taking into consideration the last 2 weeks of March were really fractions of what they typically would be, it was still a very, very strong month. In fact, it was the strongest month March we've seen in the past 10 years, with the exception of 2017. So the spring market was really off to a rocking start, and then the brakes just got hit hard. So, you know, there's still houses that are still being actively listed and actively sold. For the number of houses that are being listed, we're seeing about 2/3 of that in the number of sales. So there's still very much activity going on in the market, but it is probably about a third of what we would expect to see this time of year. You know, typically kind of in the area that I watch, there would be about 100 homes listed a day. Today, when I checked, there was about 36 properties that had listed and 24 that had sold. So, you know, you look at that, there's still activity there. Open houses in Ontario have been deemed illegal at this point. If you do not need to move, then I do not think you should be out there actively shopping, unless you are very comfortable with looking at houses online and buying a house sight unseen, or buying it by virtually seeing it. There's lots of people that are putting their house search on hold. I've had clients that have reached out to me. They've bought their property and now they're just waiting to close, with the questions of what's going to happen to the value of my home when I close on it in a few weeks or a few months. Is it going to be worth the same amount of money? And the reality is, I just don't know, and nobody really knows. At this point, the real estate market and the economy is not functioning. Essentially, it's not even like we've hit a recession, it's like we've just stopped. All that being said, are we going to see a pullback in prices? I think we may. When I talk about the properties that are listed today, they're not adjusting their price. There's no reduction in price. Those are still very much at full market value, and I think there's still properties out there that are selling very quickly for very close to asking price. And whether we're going to continue to see that once things come back to normal, even if we don't and things slow down, then we will see a compression in prices. But is it going to be huge? I don't think so, because London has spent so much time catching up to all the other cities. It's still very, very affordable for its size and for all the amenities that it offers. So I think we're strong from that standpoint. This is unique. It's very much uncharted territory, and it's difficult to make predictions. What I would say to you is, don't look to just the numbers. That, you know, the numbers that I put out, they're good to see, and it gives you a bit of an idea of what happened, but at the same time, there's a lot more nuance to it, especially in situations like this. The real estate market and the economy could be shut down for 3 months, it could be shut down for 6 months. We just don't know yet. My hope would be that when things are kind of allowed to restart again, that we really kick things back off with this strong base in our economy that we have, with the government sector that fuels a lot of our employment, and just the diversity of our economy here in London. I think there's a good chance that London could come out of this relatively strong compared to other cities. So I hope that's helpful. If you have questions about the real estate market as it relates to this COVID-19 situation, or in general, then please do ask. Let me know in the comments, send me a message. Would be happy to answer any of those questions. Other than that, I hope you and your family are staying safe. I hope you're staying indoors and only going out when you need to. Hopefully we will all get to chat sooner rather than later. Take care.